Good morning. So we're going to go ahead and do this video. So remember this, we want to draw a perpendicular line for B. So I'm going to draw a perpendicular line. I put my compass on the line of reflection. So this is the line of reflection. Put my compass here. And then we're going to use one of the inner circles. I line it up with B. And I draw our semicircle or arc all the way across. And now that's going to be B prime. Okay, I'm going to do the same steps. So remember, it needs to be perpendicular to our line of reflection. I'm going to do the same thing again. Line it up, put my compass on the line of reflection, line it up with C, so find which hole matches. And I'm going to draw my arc. So draw your semicircle across. And this one I need to extend my perpendicular line. So remember, it'll make a perpendicular line. So now that's going to be C prime. I do the same steps with A. So I'm going to draw my perpendicular line, line of reflection. Put my pivot point, the middle of our compass, on here, line it up. So see which one matches. We draw a crest. That's A prime. And then we're going to go ahead and take and connect them. So we reflected the triangle ABC across our line of reflection. So remember, this is our pre-image, and this is our image. Okay, so on this one, everybody, so we are going to go ahead and construct this. So we're going to construct our triangle. Okay, so C is at 0, 2, and A is at 6, and A is at 6, 7, and then B is at 6. Okay, so let's go ahead and graph them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Everybody remember, baby has to crawl before it walks. So we always do X before Y. Same with this one. So over -2, down -1 for B. And then C is at 0, 2. Okay, I'm going to use my compass. Okay, and our line of reflection is Y is equal to -X. Okay, so basically that's going to go downhill. So everybody remember, that's going to go downhill. It's going to go this way. Corner to corner, that's our line of reflection. So with that, we're going to go ahead and take and flip it. So remember, we're going to do where we go ahead and take and flip it over it. A line of reflection. So for this one, and they're going to switch, and they're also going to switch signs. So for our new coordinates, so for A, it's going to become -7, -6. For B, it's going to become 1, 2 for B prime. And C prime is going to become -2, 0. So we can go ahead and plot those points. So B is at 1, 2 for B prime. Okay, and then C is at -2, C prime. And then B is at, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and so now we reflected it. We want to connect our points. So A, B, C. Easy as 1, 2, 3. I know this is like a long triangle. Okay. Where the 3 times you can use the counting method. So you can use it for reflection. You can use it for translation. Okay, over a vertical line. And a reflection over horizontal line. And everybody for this one, I did -2, 1. Okay? See that? Okay, so what's one word we use to describe for translation? Translations are slides. They use vector notation. Give an example. So we could do this. So if we're going to move left 4 and up 4, okay? So X goes left if it's negative, right if it's positive, Y goes up if it's positive, and down if it's negative. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and graph these. So we're going to go 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then B is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, down 1, 2 for B. And C is at -2, 1. I'm going to use my compass to connect the points again. Okay, and then we're going to translate it. So now we're going to go ahead and move it. So we're going to translate it, everybody. So I'm going to move it. So 1, 2, 3, down, up, 1, 2. Okay, so that's B prime. So left 3, and this means up 2. Okay. So this part. So we can do that for all the points. So left 1, 2, 3, up 1, 2. A is 1, 2, 3, up 1, 2. And we connect it. Okay, so this one, it says the following shape has been translated. Write the vector notation that was used on this, everybody. So it went over 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so notice I start with this one. So +4. And then we're going down 1, 2, 3. So y -3. So it says write the vector notation. So I'm just going to substitute those in. So x plus 4. Remember, right is going to be positive. Let me write that. Okay, so it's going to be x plus 4 and y minus 3. So everybody, that's what our vector notation that we're going to use. How do you know the shapes are congruent? Okay, we know that they are congruent by rigid motion. Okay, so rigid motion. Translation is a rigid motion. Okay, on this one, rotations. So it says 90 degrees counterclockwise. Okay, so everybody remember counterclockwise is going to be this way around point D. So I'm going to go ahead and draw my lines. So D to B. So make segment DB. And then I'm going to put my compass. I'm going to measure 160. So 160 is all the way over here. I'm going to go ahead and connect that. And then I put my compass on D, line it up with B. So we're going to match it. Go all the way around. And now we have B prime. Keep going. Same steps, everybody. So A to D. So we make segment AD. I put my protractor on here. And I'm going to measure 160. And as we line it up, I mark where it is. I'm going to draw my segment through the point that I did. Okay, and we put it on here. I line it up with A. I'm going to go across. Okay, then we're going to do the same thing with C. Put my compass on D, line it up. I'm going to go all the way across. And then we're going to go ahead and create our triangle. And everybody, these angles are all 160 degrees. So we rotate it 160 degrees. Okay, that's an easy trick. What is this trick? So the trick for rotations, everybody, was using, you can use patty paper. Okay. So everybody, you can use the patty paper or the rules. Okay, and this one, everybody, is clockwise. So we're going to go in the direction of a clock. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and graph it. And it says 90 degrees clockwise. So the rule for this on everybody is that the points switch and the x-coordinate becomes negative. So for this one, it's gonna, so you can use the patty paper, you can use the rule. Over 1, 2, 3, down 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you want to do it this way, so a prime becomes 1, negative 2, b prime becomes 3, negative 4, c prime becomes 1, negative 6. Okay, so if you want to use the rules, you can use that way. Composition. So compositions are multiple transformations. Okay, and how do I know the order? They're listed in the order. Okay. And then this one, they're asking us to do a reflection. So rotate 90 degrees counterclockwise. So they're asking us to go that way. And go ahead and do that. So we'll do that first. And then we reflect. Line it up. So if you haven't got enough practice with this, we're doing it again. And again, these are like little small circles, so they're not exact. And we do our compass. So I put compass on here. I'm going to line it up. Let's see. I'm going to go across. Okay, and notice with all these angles, they are 90 degrees. Same thing with A, everybody. Here's my last one. I go ahead and measure, remember, put the center of the protractor on here, line it up with their segment, FA, and then we go ahead and mark where 90 degrees is. Remember with this one, it's further away, so I want to draw my segment further. Put my compass, center of my compass on F, line it up with A, and then we just draw our arc to that line that line segment we just drew. Okay, that's going to be A prime. I go ahead and make my triangle, and then we're going to reflect it as well. Lots of steps on this one, everybody. Were you able to open up that thing from garden? Okay. Okay, so this one I'm going to go ahead and draw my lines. I'm just drawing my perpendicular lines. And then we're going to reflect it. Take it to your fiance. It's far, far across. Yeah, it's all the way up there. Then we do the same thing with C, so put it on our line of reflection. I'm going to line it up. We can go all the way across. So now it's C double prime. This is our second triangle. And we've reflected across our lines. So notice that those lines are perpendicular. You can always do your smile and fish to make the perpendicular lines. Okay, so this one. So we're going to do this. So we're going to go ahead and graph the triangle. So I'm going to do A, 1, 2, 3, B, and C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we graphed our triangle. It says reflect over the y-axis, so I'm going to reflect it over here. So you can use the counting method. One right, so we go opposite direction, one left. 1, 2, 3, so 1, 2, 3 for B double prime. And C is over 5, so we're going to go left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So when we reflect over the x-axis, the x-coordinate changes sign. Okay, and then 90 degrees about the origin counterclockwise. Okay, so then we're going to rotate it counterclockwise, everybody, so that's this direction. So A is now going to be at 1. Oh, let's do it. This is negative 1, 1. B is at negative 3, 2. And C prime is at negative 5, 1. Okay, so for A, for this one, everybody counterclockwise, it's going to go in this direction. And it is going to do where they are going to change signs. So we're going to do that one. So we're going to go ahead and go counterclockwise on this one, everybody. So it's going to switch. So it's going to become negative 1, negative 1. So that's A double prime. And C is going to become negative 1, negative 5. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And B is at 2, negative 3. Okay. So for these, everybody, if you notice what is happening, so 90 degrees counterclockwise or 270 degrees clockwise, it's going to do where they switch. Okay, or use the patty paper, everybody. I can spell this. Okay, and how we use the patty paper, everybody, is we take it, I'll show you that way, because you can also do that way. So draw your crosshairs. I trace the triangle. And then you just rotate it, okay, until it matches up. And we got our rotation. Okay, so this one, almost done. Okay, degrees of symmetry, everybody. So we're almost done, like I said. Okay, so this one, everybody, so it's going to have 3 lines of symmetry. So 1, 2, 3. So through all the vertexes. Okay, and then remember it's going to be 360 divided by 3. So it's 120 degrees. Okay. This one is 1, 2, 3, 4 lines of symmetry. So it's going to be 360 divided by 4, which is 90. Okay, this one's going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 lines. So 360 divided by 5 is 272 degrees. Okay, this one, everybody, is going to have 6. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 lines. So 360 divided by 6 is 60. All done, everybody. Good luck. You got this.